Welcome to Science Lecture Theatre. I am your lecturer, Professor Efanga O. Efanga. In this lecture, we are going to learn how to find the equation of a circle given the coordinate of the center and the radius. First, what is a circle? A circle is a locus of a point P which moves in a plane in such a way that its distance r from a fixed point C is constant. The fixed point C is the center of the circle, while the constant distance r is the radius. The path traced by the moving point is the circumference of the circle. Now, given the coordinate of the center as -g minus f and the radius r, we can obtain the equation of the circle as follows. Let this be the fixed point C with coordinate -g minus f, and let this be the moving point P with coordinate xy. The distance of P from the fixed point C is r. If the point P moves in such a way that the distance r is constant, this circle will be formed. Now, to obtain the equation of the circle, we are going to use the distance formula. That is, r squared is equal to x minus g, which is x plus g, all squared, plus y minus f, which is y plus f, all squared. Expanding the two terms on the right, we have x squared plus 2gx plus g squared plus y squared plus 2fy plus f squared equal to r squared. We rearrange this as follows: x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus g squared plus f squared minus r squared equal to 0. If we replace these three terms with c, the equation will become x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. That is, c is equal to g squared plus f squared minus r squared, or r is equal to the square root of g squared plus f squared minus c. Example: find the equation of a circle of radius 2 and center at the point C 31. Solution: the equation of a circle given center -g minus f equals to 31 and radius r equal to 2 is x plus g all squared plus y plus f all squared equal to r squared. Here, g is -3. Since minus g is equal to 3, that implies g is equal to -3. Minus f is equal to 1, meaning that f is equal to -1. So, substituting for g and f and r in this equation, we have x minus 3 all squared plus y minus 1 all squared equal to 2 squared. Expanding the two terms on the left, And rearranging, we have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 2y plus 6 equal to 0. That is the required equation of the circle of radius 2 with center at the point 3, 1. Let us examine the properties of a circle. Every circle must satisfy the following 3 properties. A. The highest power of x and y is 2. B. Coefficient of x squared and y squared are equal. And C. There is no product term involving x and y. For example, 1. X squared plus y squared plus 4x minus 3y plus 12 equal to 0 satisfies the 3 properties. Hence, it represents the equation of a circle. 2. 3x squared plus 3y squared plus 4x minus 3y plus 12 equal to 0 also satisfies the 3 properties. Hence, it is a circle. 3. 3x squared plus 3y squared minus 48 is equal to 0. This is also a circle because it satisfies the 3 properties. 4. 3x squared minus 3y squared plus 4x minus 3y plus 12 equal to 0 is not a circle because the coefficient of x squared is 3, while the coefficient of y squared is minus 3. Since the 2 coefficients are not equal, hence this equation is not a circle. 5. 3x cubed plus 3y cubed plus 4x minus 3y plus 12 is equal to 0 is not also a circle because the highest power of x here is 3 and the highest power of y here is 3. Hence, it is not a circle. 6. 3x squared plus 2y squared plus 4x minus 3y plus 12 equal to 0 is not also a circle because the coefficient of x squared is 3 while the coefficient of y squared is 2. 7. 3x squared plus 3y squared plus 4x minus 3y minus 2xy plus 12 equal to 0. This is not also a circle because of this term. You can see there is a term involving the product of x and y. So this is not a circle. We have come to the end of our today's lecture. Thank you for watching.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him I will trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. But he shall not come nigh thee. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the faller, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.